My guest is Shannon Viera. Shannon is the president of the Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce. Shannon, welcome to our show.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks. We're really excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce and its formation and its history.
The Chamber was formed in 1976, which makes it 37 years old, and it started out as the South Brunswick Islands Chamber of Commerce. And around 10 years ago or so, they changed the name to Brunswick County Chamber. And we started out with 38 charter members, and now we have 600 plus members at the Chamber.
Wow. In a much broader sense, tell us what chambers of commerce generally do.
The Chamber is a vehicle for the businesses in the community to have a place to go to if they have if they need anything, if they need some marketing advice, if they want to network with each other. If we offer seminars and education for businesses so that they have one place that they can kind of get all of that. We also collaborate with other organizations in the community. So we like to be sort of a collaborative circle where they can kind of come to us and we can get them to where they need to be. So just sort of a one-stop place for businesses.
Sure. You've been here for a year or two?
A year in June.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of our viewers know you, I'm sure. Tell us why you're so passionate about the Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce.
Well, number one, I love what the Chamber of Commerce does. We do some very unique things that other businesses and other organizations don't do. Number one, we are excited about our businesses, whether they're new to the community or they've been here a long time. We want to share their experiences. We want to share their success stories. We want to be there when they need help. We'd love to have ribbon cuttings and just welcome them to the community or celebrate their anniversaries with them. You know, we love being able to help our businesses and help them succeed, and that's what I love doing.
That's a great response. I know you're working on a strategic plan. Tell us about that.
Yes, we actually rolled it out this year, and we did something kind of different. Instead of doing a 3-year plan, we did a 1-year plan. Being new to the area and being new to the Chamber, we didn't want to overexert ourselves and make too many goals. We wanted to kind of get our feet wet, and so we did a 1-year plan, which is mid-year, and those things included our education committee, revamping that, getting that off the ground. Again, our governmental affairs committee, getting that reestablished and started back up. Also to look at our marketing for the Chamber and how we can better market the Chamber, which in turn helps market our businesses. And we looked at the membership and how we can better serve our members, whether they're a new member or a long-established member with the Chamber. We want to continually look at making sure we stay ahead of what they need and be there for their needs.
You mentioned committees, and that leads me to this question. Committees are staffed by local businessmen and women?
That's correct.
And obviously is a major part of what you and the organization does.
That's right. For instance, our education committee, we have looked at, we have representatives from the early childhood education all the way up to the college level. So we have Smart Start, we have the CIS, dropout prevention, we have the school district, we have the college, and we also have economic development represented on that for workforce development. So I feel like we've got a great range of people who have a genuine interest in our education in our community. And that committee is basically there to help figure out what the businesses can do to help drive the students and what they need to do to succeed after they graduate or while they're in school, what some things they should be looking at.
Excellent.
And we've got we've had one meeting, we're getting ready to have our second, and we've had so much energy with just the few meetings and emails that we're real excited about what we're going to ramp up and do.
Great. All right, I'm a new businessman. I either just moved to town or decided to open a small business. What resources does the Chamber offer to me?
The first thing you want to do when you come to the Chamber, obviously, is join.
Sure.
But what we can do is we kind of figure out what your needs are. Are you trying to get in touch with certain people? What is your business? What are you opening up? And then we kind of tailor that to, well, you need to get involved in this. You need to come to Business After Hours so you can meet business-minded people who are looking to grow their businesses. Then we try to get them to join a committee. Now, sometimes they want to go beyond what the Chamber itself does, and they might need some workforce development. So we may send them over to the college because the Small Business Center there has some great things that they offer for free to the business community. Or we may send them over to the Employment Commission, the Workforce Development Office, because they may need to hire people. And those are just some areas that we can tailor to say, well, here's what you need to do here's who you need to talk to. And we can offer them direct contact for those things. And sometimes they just want to know what's going on in the community, where are the areas that they need to concentrate on. Marketing's a huge thing for our new businesses. A lot of them don't have the money to market, so that's what the chamber is so good for. We have free things that they can do as a chamber member to promote their business to other chamber members. We have over 600 members. Add that to the number of representatives that each company has. We have over 1,000, 1,200 people that they can reach through coupons, we call it hot deals, through events that they're planning through their business. They can do all of that free through the chamber as part of their membership.
Right. I'm still that same new businessman or business person. And you have 600 plus members, and you don't have enough time to spend hours and hours with me, but may I come by your office and start talking with you about literature, all the resources that you just mentioned?
Yes, anytime you need anything, I'm there. We have Tony, who's our membership director, Sandy, who's our office manager, and Mandy, who's our events director. Anybody in that office is open and willing to help. We have brochures that you can leave out for your business. We have about 2,500 people that walk into the chamber every year.
Great.
So that's 2,500 times your stuff can be looked at and picked up.
I think it's important that our viewers know that they can simply stop in your office and begin the process of working with and through the chamber.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
You have another new program called Women in Business. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're so excited. We have a great board of directors and made up with several women, and they have been talking. That was one of our strategic plans, was to create a program for women in business. They don't necessarily have to own a business, but they have to be a woman that works in business. And we sent out an email just to gauge an interest level in it. And within 3 days, we had 43 responses of women that said, we want this, we want to do this.
Yeah.
So that's exciting for us. We're still in the beginning stages of how it's going to evolve, but it'll be a membership. If you're a member of the chamber and a woman, you can join this group. If you're not a member of the chamber, you can still join. It's okay. We just want to connect women together and have opportunities for them to talk to each other, to mentor each other, especially up-and-coming young women in the community.
You mentioned the word connect, and that causes me to think about networking. Tell us real quickly about Business After Hours, which is where a lot of us get together.
It's a great opportunity for a business to showcase their business, but also for people to come together and meet each other, exchange business cards in a very informal, light environment. There's no formal programming other than just welcoming everybody there. We do door prizes, so it's another way for a business to get their name out and get their cards out. And we started a new program called the Secret Handshaker, and we have one person designated at each after hours to go. Their job is to get everybody in the room to kind of help them network and meet each other. And he or she will grab business cards, and at the end of the night, we'll pull from that stack, and they get to do a commercial at the next after hours.
Right, and again, I think it's important for our viewers to know how very, very welcome they are at these Business After Hours events.
We love everyone to come out. Last night we had one, and it was a great event, and we get to meet so many people. And if we have new members there, we try to acknowledge them and put a little tag on so our longstanding members know that they're there, and they can make sure to welcome them. And so it's a lot of good opportunity to network.
Brunswick County, as we know, is a county of volunteers, and I'm going to guess that your chamber relies on a great many volunteers. Tell us about that.
We have a huge list of things that you can get involved in. If you want to do an event, like the Oyster Festival, which everybody knows is our largest event. We have 30,000 people attend that event, and we could absolutely not do it without a committee and volunteers. We probably have 50 to 100 volunteers over that weekend, or week, because we set up all week. And it's a hard work, but it's a lot of fun, and it's an opportunity to meet and develop some strong relationships, especially through the committees, because you work together so closely. And of course, we have everything from that to the Education Governmental Affairs Committee I mentioned earlier. So there is a lot of ways. The one strong program we offer is the Ambassador Program. And you spoke earlier about how can we as a chamber keep up with 600 members? Well, that's how we do it.
Right.
We have 20 ambassadors, and their goal is to reach out to all of our members throughout the year through various outlets, either phone calls, emails, or personal visits, and make sure that they're doing okay. And if they haven't come to us, at least we're getting to them and saying, can we do anything for you? They're also our welcome wagon to new members. They make sure to take a little welcome gift to all of our members, so they feel welcomed within the first month by somebody other than the chamber. They come to our ribbon cuttings. They dedicate a lot of time to the chamber, and they are our biggest cheerleaders and biggest fans. So.
Yeah. We're almost out of time. A couple of quick questions. Where will the chamber be 5 years from now? We hope the economy is bottomed out and moving upward. Where do you see our chamber 5 or 10 years from now?
I would love to see our chamber growing in areas of interest to our members. You know, making sure we stay on top of things that are important to them through the legislature. You know, what are some policies that are going through that we want to make sure they're aware of? Making sure we are educating our children so that they can be successful and keep them in our community.
Absolutely.
Making sure we have every aspect of a business to make them, successful.
Sure.
I mean, whether it's directly at the chamber or we getting them to the right people in the community that can help them.
You're a great leader, a
Thank you.
dynamic one, and we thank you for being
Thank
on
you,
our
Jim.
show. Thanks, Shannon.